You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just between who you were and who you're going to be. And in that phase, you're looking around. You're seeing that maybe your life could be more. You're seeing that maybe this is not where you want to be for the rest of your life. That this is not it. There could be more and you could be more. And so you're in this position, this transition, where you have to make the decision of, are you going to go down the path that leads to the life that you want to live, your dream, or will you continue down the path of what others dream of you? And in that position, it's very important to make the correct decision. And it's a very important decision. And here's the thing, let's make sure that you won't have any regrets. Because regret is something that will compound day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year. But luckily, regret is very easy to avoid. Because regret is the opposite of proud. And when you realize that, you know that as long as you do whatever makes you proud, not necessarily the people around you, not necessarily society proud or your parents proud, but you proud. That is how you guarantee that you won't have any regrets. So you have to be a bit selfish when making this decision of what path to go down on. And I have a rule that you can use to see which path is correct, which path you should take. And then you can move on from this transition phase of looking around of which path do I go down, what do I do, and you know exactly what to do. End the confusion right now and just answer this question. If you were the only human on planet Earth, every other job that other human beings do today would be done by automation and robots, what would you do? Would you truly, if there were no other human beings on this planet who could judge your decisions, who could even know what you're doing because they don't even exist, what would you do? Would you really work that dead-end job? Would you really go and study what you're studying? Would you really do it? Or would you do something completely different? Would you truly just be like, I'm fine where I am? Or would you go after your dreams? Try to make something bigger. And when you combine this question with looking at the situation that you are in and asking yourself, what would the absolute best version of myself do in here? The version of you that exists in some alternate universe, who has no fear, no doubt, no hesitation, who could never fail or never lose at anything. What would they do? They would probably do the hard thing, the brave thing. They would be courageous enough to walk down the path that is difficult and scary. And trust me, that is the path that will make you proud. And like we talked about, being proud means that you cannot have regrets. It's impossible. And so as long as you go down that path that makes you proud, even though it's scary, that's the correct choice. Because you will always be proud that you had the bravery to be courageous and go down the hard path, do the hard thing, do the difficult thing, take the risk, do the leap of faith. You will be proud of yourself and then you cannot regret it. And let me tell you, no matter how much it feels like you're failing and you're struggling and you're not seeing any results, even then, just know that you're gaining something more important than money or fame or any kind of material success that you can imagine. You're growing. Because you are the goal. You are the ultimate goal of your life. The goal of your life is not to get a number in a bank account or viewers on a video. It's you. Think about that. When you're 80 years old, on your deathbed, will you care about a number in a bank account? Will you care about how many stocks you own, or how many followers you have on social media? No. You will care about who you became. What is the story that you can tell? And that is the only thing that truly matters. And when you realize that in the end the goal is you, the path that makes you grow, the path that has difficulties and challenges that force you to become more than what you currently are, that is the correct path. And that is the path that you should absolutely walk down. And the reason that there is anything to be gained from that path is the fact that it's scary. You see, it being scary, it making people afraid, is the opportunity. Just like when David faced Goliath and everyone else cowered in fear, that is what made David exceptional. He did it when everyone else was scared. Everyone else was afraid. He wasn't. That is courage. The reason there is still gold for you left in that cave, if you just go and get it, is because there is the dragon. If there was no dragon, people would have walked in and took the gold. But because there is a scary dragon that is difficult to slay, means that there is still gold left. Because the dragon is the scary and difficult thing guarding it. And so as long as you have the courage to face the dragon and do it, then boom, it's all yours. It's all yours. Everything that you ever wanted. And so now that you're in that transition phase, go do it. Go do the brave thing. Go do what your deep within says for you to go. In your heart, that little voice saying, go for your dreams, you should listen to that. And when other people judge you for it, when they say that you are no longer the person who I want you to be or who society wants you to be, that's completely fine, because it's your life. And your life is only yours to live, yours to experience. It is for you, not for anyone else. So no one else can tell you what you should do with your life. Not society, not other people, no one. You alone are responsible for what happens with your life, and on your deathbed you cannot say that other people told me to do this or other people told me to do that and now I regret it. Now I regret that I didn't do anything bigger. Now I regret not taking chances. Now I regret not taking the risk. You can't do that. You alone are responsible. And here's the thing, YOLO, you live only once. You got one chance, one shot to get big, go do the fucking things that you wanna do, get jacked, get lean, live the dream life. You got one shot. Why not take it? If you got only one ball in your hand and you're supposed to throw it at the carnival, aren't you gonna aim for the biggest prize? Of course you are. So do the same with life. Go out there, aim big, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.